Let's dig into Travis Hunter's first 5 games in the NFL, Marcus. I think this is going to be a great breakdown for people that are kind of curious about where Travis Hunter really is in the league at this point. He's not having a lot of offensive hype, not even hype, a lot of offensive production, but he's shown flashes. And I think the more comfortable he gets, he's already standing out on the defensive side of the ball. What are some of your takeaways? What are you seeing from Travis Hunter in these first 5 weeks of the season? And should he give in to the pressure and pick a side as people are telling him to?
No, I don't think he should pick a side, but I definitely think the coaching staff should pick a side. And here's the thing. At the beginning of the season, I said I wouldn't be surprised if they have Travis Hunter play offense a little bit more because Trevor Lawrence is going to need that assistance on offense.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm looking at how good this defense is playing, and I'm like,
Defense
make that man play defense, bro. Make Travis Hunter play defense and watch what he does as the cornerback too on that defense. Their defense is going to win them the division. Their defense might win them a playoff game. Matter of fact, the Jaguars' defense could get them to the AFC Championship game this season.
It very well could.
How good their defense has been this season. And by the way, how good Trevor Lawrence has been this season as well. People didn't like it. I said, look, maybe we want to see Travis Hunter play more offense so that we could get another guy alongside BTJ. BTJ hasn't really looked as good as people thought he's going to look so far this season. Travis Hunter has looked good in spots. My one concern is because you have Travis Hunter playing both sides of the ball, when he's on offense, he has to touch the football. I'm not saying he's touched the football every single play, but he has to touch the football. Think about what he was doing in Colorado. Bubble screens, wide receiver screens. They line him up in the backfield sometimes, just hand the ball off to him. Reverses, trick plays, send him on a go ball and just had Shedeur just air it out. Like, these are the things we were seeing him do at Colorado. And I feel like right now in the NFL, they just have him like just as any old wide receiver. And this guy is not any old wide receiver. He is a
especially not trading for him and being the number 2 overall
and especially
pick.
Not when you're going to trade up to go get him. You have to feature him in the offense. So
you traded first and second to go get him, basically.
Yeah, I even think about what Deebo Samuel was in San Francisco, his best season. Like, he was a wide receiver, but he was also he called himself a receiving back, like like that's what they had. You know what I mean? He was coming out of the backfield. He was doing screens. All this, like, you kind of want to have Travis Hunter doing that type of stuff. With all that being said, though, like I said, with as good as this Jaguars defense has been, I'm interested to see Travis Hunter play defense full time and see just how much he can elevate their floor and or their ceiling this year, because that defense has looked really good so far.
I think if Travis Hunter only played defense, I think he'd be a top 5 corner. I really do. I think he'd be a top 5 corner in the National Football League if he committed to playing defense. I'm going to answer the question up front. Travis Hunter should not pick a side on playing both sides in the NFL. He should not have to pick a side on playing wide receiver and corner in the NFL because he's playing both at a good level right now. And people act like two things cannot be true at the same time with Travis Hunter. They automatically think if he plays both that he's going to be average to mediocre at both. Travis Hunter was voted by his peers in college as the best wide receiver and should have been a finalist for the Thorpe Award. I think he was actually, but he didn't win the Thorpe. Deion took offense to that. I could argue that Travis Hunter could have won both. I didn't think he was far and away the best corner in college. I do think there was some competition there. And when you look at wide receiver as well, like, there were some other reputable players in the draft that you could have argued were better than Travis Hunter at wide receiver. And when you look week over week with how Travis Hunter is playing, week 1 in Carolina, pretty solid 2-way debut. He had a few, chain movers on the offense, light corner reps, no big mistakes. He was poised. He wasn't stressed. Like, very solid for a rookie, being a unicorn playing both sides of the ball. Week 2 at Cincinnati, the defense, definitely ramps up. We get the versatile flashes of him at corner, some tighter man reps. He had a pass breakup, some good tackling. The offense was quieter. He was kind of used more of as a decoy and a spacer than a focal point, probably to help open up Brian Thomas Jr. You got week 3 at Houston. Corner first, receiver second is kind of the mantra that, Jacksonville had going into that one. Limited targets on offense, but on defense, he was pretty sound. He was being, competitive, contesting at the catch point, stayed on top of the vertical routes. This was a big trust game from the staff. Like, okay, we're going to open it up now. We're going to let you play more. We're going to put you in these positions to make plays. Travis Hunter delivered. Trust elevated with the staff. Week 4 at San Francisco. You see his usage go up on offense. He makes a big play, like stretching over the middle of the field. Beautiful throw over the middle of the field in between the numbers from Trevor Lawrence to Travis Hunter. It was just an awesome outstretched catch. It really showed you the athleticism of what Travis Hunter is able to bring to the table. Couple of intermediate grabs outside of that as well. He had an explosive one down the sideline too, and he was still rotating on the defense, looking comfortable, had some leverage. His eyes were playing very well. He had good vision of the field. And then the Week 5 game on Monday Night Football. You're seeing a trend here. He's literally improving week over week, more trust, more comfort. Travis Hunter arrived on Monday Night Football. That was his I'm here performance. 40-plus yard grab in traffic. Absolutely great. Like, amazing hands. Couple of on-ball plays at corner. He had a tackle. He had a pass breakup. Like, we saw him covering Travis Kelce and then actually kind of lightly having his arms around his waist in coverage and then kind of dropping the arms as the ball came. Like, just having that wherewithal at the corner position, which is the most heavily scrutinized position, not only in the league, one of the most heavily scrutinized ones, but it's also very easy to get flags thrown on you at the corner position. It's easy to pick on a corner more than anything in the NFL, especially as a rookie. Like we saw in Georgia, Tennessee, if you have the matchup, they're going to throw the fade ball. They're going to challenge you on the outside. And Travis Hunter can step up to those occasions. Travis Hunter's not going to be in a ton of mismatches. Like already as a rookie, he encapsulates what a veteran needs to play at a high level in this league. And the Monday night game was just the best balance of the two-way impact so far. He looked faster. He looked more confident on both sides in the biggest win of the season. So each week, there's more trust, there's cleaner assignments, there's bigger moments, and the staff is doing a pretty good job at managing the two-way load of a unicorn, especially on his splash plays. Like if that's going to keep ticking up, we're just going to have more and more elite conversations about Travis Hunter. And again, PFF already grades him as a top 15 corner. He's graded at 60 right now, basically a 60% for a wide receiver, but he isn't getting a lot of looks at the position. It is unfortunate to know that PFF views him as a lower end wide receiver, even with the few reps that he's had. But wait until this staff gets comfortable. Wait until this staff gets comfortable at an even higher level to let Travis Hunter really shine in the offense from multiple alignments. Like Travis Hunter is already a top 5 athlete in the NFL, maybe top 3. Like the kid is impeccable at what he does. And go ahead and wait for him to get involved like a Deebo Samuel, like a Taysom Hill, not with running the football like that, but like sending him out wide, lining him up in the backfield. And this guy can go out and play at a good and probably eventually great level at the cornerback position. Jags fans got to be happy. I'm ecstatic watching it in another conference. And I remember, again, when they traded up for him on draft night, I was like, okay, you trade a first and a second to go up to number 2. I mean, you're looking to draft 2 players. You have the rare opportunity in a unicorn in Travis Hunter to say, I truly got 2 players out of 1 draft pick. How many people in the NFL can say that? Literally nobody.